a big welcome back, viewers, for episode 3. And yeah, we've got some work to do. We've checked out the crop schedule. We've got some planting, some fertilising, and some liming to do today on our 3 fields. So we'll get that done. First, we'll take the seeder down. Now, I've decided that we're going to plant canola in one and wheat in the other. One needs liming, the other one doesn't need anything, so I'm hoping with this direct drill, which is the name for an implement that ploughs and seeds at the same time, we'll be able to get that done. Then we'll have to put our second coat of fertiliser on our grass near the cow pen, and that will be about it, I'd say. We'll see what else we can get done. So we'll unfold this. Hopefully everything's been cool since last time. It hasn't been that long. It's only been a day or so for me. Would have been had my second episode out a bit earlier, but we all know about the bit of the debacle, but that's over and done with now. Alright. What a terrible draw. Down, on. Barley, or canola, sorry, yep. There she goes. So we'll put our worker on. Let him take over. He always has different ideas on how to do things, but that's fine. We'll grab the smaller tractor, and we might do this other field ourselves. Then I think we're going to have to go down. I don't know that we've got any fertiliser up here. I think we've only got lime. So we might have to take a trip down to town. Hang on. That's not what we want. This one needs fertiliser. The other one needs liming. Hey? I get a bit ahead of myself there, trying to rush along through things, and take your time, Ranga. Take your time, mate. So yeah, it's a beautiful time of year up here in the hills. Look how nice it is in the mornings. A little bit of ley-laying fog. Actually looks like morning. It looks crisp. Doesn't tell us what the temperature is, but I can imagine it'll be about 8 degrees or something, it feels like. Or it looks like. Probably a bit close to the edge, but at least we know that way we're not missing any. So it's good to have a grain sale point just over there, just right next door where that silo is over the couple of houses there. That's good to know. I don't know what this place here is. It looks like they do something in the back there. I should go and check that out. I think that might... Is that the biogas up there? Those big round things look suspiciously like the biogas. Which is somewhere we can take our grass and turn it into silage and sell it, or we can bale it and let it turn into silage and sell it. I think it all pays the same price. One, you've got to bale it up and let it sit in wrap for a couple of days. The other one, you've got to take it and put it in a concrete pit and cover it for a couple of days. Both turn out the same result. It's like a fermented, rotted type of grass that cattle like. Doesn't sound very appetising, but yeah. We don't have to worry about that because we're not eating it. The spread out of this isn't too bad. I've seen ones that go way faster, but not as good as our all new cedar. Talking about our all new cedar. Is it working properly over there? Sure is. Now when we jump out, this should have some canola seeds. Oh, get off that thing. This should have some canola and some 50% fertiliser. Remember, we don't bother about rolling. Shame I haven't got another, something I could take down and get some fertiliser in while we were doing this, but we may as well take the fertiliser spreader. That way we can empty the lime out on the ground and we can put the fertiliser spreader in that. So it shouldn't take long. So I'll go for a bit of a ride along here in the big, what sort is it again? The Doots Far. And make sure we check that stuff. We don't know what it does. Everything looks good there. The radio's on. So it's all good. Nice sunroof. These tractors are unreal. They're like limousines. It's unreal how it rocks around and the suspension. Yeah. I know how they do it. Anyway, it's enough of that ogling bullshit. Let's come back when this is done. So as you can see, the seeding's coming along and we've got the lime done. You can't really see it from up here. Use a fair bit of lime actually. I think it is, yeah, well, I think we're up in around 6,000, so it's a bit worrying, that. Although we haven't really got a choice. We only have to do it every 3 cycles, I think, so hopefully that'll work out. But yeah, that's a fair bit of lime. Might just empty it in this bit here. Can unload somewhere around here. Unload. There it is, triangle. Yeah, 1 box. Now I'm going to change vehicles here. Just leave the tractor here because I want to actually get some more implements for this other thing. Each time I go down I might take it, and this time we'll get a bale fork. We've got a bale grabber, we'll get a fork, and then we'll probably go down and get a bucket. Tell you what I saw the other day, I saw a little skid steer loader. Like what we refer to out here in Australia as a bobcat. I saw a little bobcat thing, and it had a tree stump remover, it had a grapple hook for logs, it had everything on it. I thought, what a cool little machine. It had all the really cool attachments. Anyway, let's get down to the ferry. We can shortcut across here, can't we? It's our land. Even this thing's really funky inside. The corn's growing there long. She's still open from last time, cheering. One of these days we'll go the long way just to check the difference. The old Jack, eh? Try me a boy. Try me a boy. It's a joke that goes with that, but I don't know if you can say those kind of jokes anymore, so we'll leave it at that. On that note, I'll see you when we get back. Oh no. We'll go up and do it. We'll go for the whole ride, why not? Or at least to fill it up. This is called the Merlot Multi-Farmer. And they're very cool. Almost like a forklift and a tractor rolled into one. I think you could use this to fertilise and seed and that. Well, it's towing at the moment, so unless there's some PTO connection or something that it doesn't have to make it spin or spread the fertiliser, it should work. Which is which here? Seed. We'll just move that fertiliser out of the way of that solid fertiliser. We're going to need a couple more bags. $7,800. That's rough, isn't it? Especially when you take into account you've got to take this into account. Where's the front end loader tools? Not down here, obviously. Yeah, they're the little skid steer things. There's a telehandler. Telehandler tools. Let's go with just a normal bale fork. So we'll pick that up and put that on, and then I'll see you back at the farm. So we're back, viewers, and I think what we're going to have to do, because we've only got 5,000 in there, it's sort of like, I don't know, the lesser of two evils. We're still going to have to pay for it, but it's going to have to save us going to fill it back up. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use a worker straight up, because it cost us about, I don't know, it's quite a bit of money just to get that much fertiliser. So I don't know how he's going to go about it. It's entirely up to him. It's already fertilised. Hang on. Well, that's a godsend. Stop, mate. I don't know why. Maybe because we limed it first up and then it had... The lime must count as a fertiliser state. I should know that by now. But, yeah, so we don't have to fertilise this, because what I was saying is, yeah, it's going to cost us a fair bit in fertiliser, and all of that has to come off your crop cost. So this won't need fertilising yet. Should be canola and fertilised, which is beautiful. So then we'll move on over to the next field where we're going to put wheat. So I'll change our crop there, change seed canola. We'll change it to grass, peas, spinach, wheat. I'll go with barley. I don't know why I line it up on the side here, because he's going to do whatever he wants anyway. And away we go. Take some hay up to the cows, and we might... It's $25,000 for a manure pit, so we won't be using manure for a while, but they will produce slurry at the moment. But once again, we don't have a slurry tank, and you need quite a large slurry tank, because it's even worse than the fertiliser spreader. It'll use it up fairly quickly. So I'll let him go on auto. We'll drop this off. Whoops. Change to the back. Remember the little drawing up on the top left hand side? Change to the back. Move this trailer out of the way. I say it might not hook up, but maybe if we get it a bit straighter it might. Oh, come on. I need a couple more sheds, eh? We're going to have stuff parked everywhere. I don't know how we do this, but I think what we do is we come to here and we press. Tells us we've got round bales of straw. Select the goods in the amount you would like to get out. Oh, what a dickhead. Oh well, looks like we're getting a heap out. Reckon we'll drop there. Oh, for sure. Anyway, we'll take these two up, and then we'll come back and probably grab another two and push the rest back in. Otherwise we'll have to hook up the trailer and just get them to auto load back up and then put them back in. Hopefully the cow pasture will take bales, otherwise we're going to have to get a bale shredder, which is just a thing that goes on the front of your tractor and turns it back into like loose stuff. But once again, that's more added expense, you know. With it being like not having mods and stuff like that, you don't really know your tools as well, you know, because I'm used to, I don't know, I could be probably accused of using the same stuff all the time, even though you try not to. I don't know where this has got to go. I'm presuming it's in here. Could be a trigger sign. That says food. I think that's food. Looks like a bowl with food in it. Well, obviously you don't add the straw there, or we need a straw blower. Is this the straw spot? No, that's where the slurry comes out. We'll just check everywhere. We're going to fit down there. Wouldn't be a bad place to unload the next load of hay, actually. Doesn't go in there. Up here looks like might be something promising. Or it's where you get your milk out. Maybe they don't take straw. Anyway, that'll give us some homework to do. There's always something in there. I was just about to say, and we were going so well. Hang on. Let's get this on here. So food, health, food, milk, straw, slurry, meadow grass. So we've still got no food to eat at the moment. So I know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to try to be a bit tricky. We're going to have to, I think it's going to have to be shredded in there. But what I am going to do, to save ourselves a little bit of time down the track, is I think we'll be able to take them up, and I'm hoping they'll fit down in beside that barn and that shed. So that'd be quite a good sort of handy place to put them. This could get a bit ugly here, but if I can miss that. Doesn't like to turn real sharp, does he? Come on, you bastard. I don't think these things are designed for towing trailers somehow. More for just doing work with the front ends. See what happens here. Oh, I think that knocked them back inside. Could be a transporting position somewhere. It's okay. Sorry if I'm mumbling. It's just you think and you just mumble to yourself. I don't mean to. Hopefully it's coming through clear. I don't think we'll bring this thing out to tow this again. It's like, hasn't really got the grunt. It's a bit of a case of I think I can, I think I can. I try to position my microphone so it's down underneath my chin sort of, but sometimes it goes muffled. The other option is it sort of picks up my breathing. After smoking for 40 years, I sound a bit like Darth Vader. So, it's not putting that away properly. It's going to ruin our fitting down through here, I think. No, it's not. Now here, unload bales. It's a bit messy looking. I don't know why that side arms came out to unload the bales. Maybe it gives it support. Tell you what, talk about making stuff up of an easy job. But we've now got some bales in there. Let's put this bloody thing away before someone hurts himself. Let's go down the bottom here and see how we're travelling. Oh, we're looking good. Although I don't know why he's only like plant half of it in a go. But hey, what do? He hasn't used all the seed and fertiliser yet, and that's the main thing. So I've got to finish this off. Fertilise 50%. Fertilise 50%. So what we want to do is the grass is fertilised, so we'll probably have 1 or 2 months off. There's not really much to do. If the grass comes up, we could always mow it and turn it into hay and start getting the cows getting some milk happening. That might be a thing, but we're going to have to be careful because things like milk tankers and that, everything costs money. There's no point. I think we're going to wait until we're actually sort of going forward before we keep buying stuff. Maybe we could lease it. I don't know. Then again, the milk will take a while. We might be in a better position by then, but these crops aren't going to be ready till almost this time next year. So the only thing is then there's a new threshing thing you can do apparently that gives you double yield, but it's over 100,000 for the threshing head for your harvester. So that's all just, I can see this farm, and like I've said. So here we go, viewers. We've managed to get that done. Looks fantastic from up here. Bit more fertilising, another row on each, and then yeah, we'll be laughing. We'll just park this along here somewhere, and like I said, we definitely need more sheds. I've looked into straw blowers. They're like $32,000 or something like that, so we won't be getting one of those in a hurry. We're going to, hopefully next month the grass will be ready and we can get some feed for the cows that way. Let's see what happens.